welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this new moon reading. Yes, total solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about. So, first of all, thank you to all you returning viewers and all you new viewers. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed, donated to my channel, shared, commented, liked. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I highly, highly appreciate you all. I love your support. Thank you so much. All right, let's dive in, shall we? Okay, so on April 19th or April 20th, depending on what time zone you're in, we will be experiencing a hybrid solar eclipse. What the funk is a hybrid solar eclipse? Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, it's a hybrid solar eclipse, also new moon in Aries. Okay, so the hybrid solar eclipse is a mixture of a total solar eclipse and an annular solar eclipse. They're happening at the same, well, not at the same time, but in the same eclipse. So it's called a hybrid because it's both of them, which is also called a ring of fire. The solar eclipse will begin on April 19th, like I said, at 6:37 p.m. Pacific time. So that is 9:37 p.m. Eastern time on April 20th. So that's why it's, you know, depending on what time zone you're in, is when you'll experience it. And it begins at that time and it ends at 9:56 Pacific time, which is 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard. Okay, and the eclipse, which is the new moon, I'm sorry, it's ending at 9:56 Pacific time. The new moon is starting at 9:12 Pacific time, which that is 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard on 420. I believe 420. Yeah, 420. And that's happening like within the eclipse window. So the eclipse ends at 9:56 p.m. The new moon starts at 9:12. So they're like overlapping each other for a couple minutes. And then it's also hours before the sun enters Taurus at 1:13 a.m. on 420. That's a lot. But either way, the ring of fire happens because the circle of light, once the moon covers the sun, it's going to be like slightly too far away to cover the sun totally for like a couple seconds. So that it won't fully cover it. So then that's where you'll see the light. It almost looks just like a ring light. Like, that's got to be where they got the terminology from, because it looks like a ring light. It's a little layer of a little light, or circling the. I don't want to say circling the sun. Y'all gotta understand what I'm saying. Y'all got me, right? It won't cover the sun totally, so there'll be a little light around it for a few seconds, and then it'll continue to orbit and cover the sun and be a total solar eclipse for like a minute or so. Both of those things are not that long. You can blink and possibly miss it. But either way, what does all of this mean for us? The total solar eclipse is in Aries, 29 degrees. First off, 29 degrees is the last degree before a planet moves on to another sign. So that in itself brings endings, completions, end of cycles. Pluto itself the planet itself is about life cycles and life changes. So the eclipse occurring at 29 degrees of Aries marks a time of closure and endings. So this total eclipse in Aries is like a giant reset button on our lives. I believe I said Pluto earlier. I actually didn't mean to say that. I was talking about the eclipse, not Pluto. But I mean, there is an outer sign square to Pluto at 0 degrees in Aquarius. Pluto is also the planet of the Tower card in the tarot. Because it's about the process of transformation. It's, like I said, life cycles and endings and beginnings. So being that it's in the last degree, the eclipse is in the last degree of Aries. Pluto is in the first degree of Aquarius. It has like an extra intensity. It's bringing big changes and transformations in our life. The eclipse. It's a time of revelations. It's a time of showing us things that we would prefer not to see, like our shadow side, our shadow self. But we do need to be aware of it in order to evolve. So the universe is putting a spotlight on it. It's marking a time of closures and endings, with the eclipse being, in the last degree of Aries. Combined with the new moon, however, the new moon is bringing about new beginnings that they'll be starting. You'll see the start to them. And the new moon being in Aries carries a lot of warrior energy, teaching us to get over our fears with courage and with confidence. So it's like all these energies go together. They all complement each other. And with with all of them together, it helps us to see the truth around us and to face it. This is a good time for us to be present, to be open to the changes, open to receive, open to your new self, the self that you are now, the self that you are evolving into. Be open to it. There's a lot of healing energy available to us right now. So maybe incorporate some forgiveness in yourself or in a situation or a relationship connection. It'll be a good time to incorporate Ho'oponopono in your life. Any of you who don't know what that is, you can look it up. I'll put the word in the description box so you can see how it's spelled. Good time to listen to that prayer, maybe meditate to it, maybe Ho'oponopono a couple of events or cycles or phases or people or yourself in your life. Very good time for forgiveness. It's a good time to embrace the new version of yourself, because the eclipse brings destined beginnings and opportunities. So this is something, these are one of those things that are in your chart. However this transpires for you, this was destined to happen for you. This was fate. And the best thing you can do with that is to surrender to it, to go with it. It's also a good time to reflect, a good time to incorporate meditation, set intentions. What are you trying to manifest right now? You can set those intentions, journaling, going out in nature, particularly with it all happening in Taurus backyard, should I say, happening right. I believe it goes right into Taurus right after that, right after all of this. When I say right after, I mean like, seconds, minutes. Pluto, I believe, moves a little slower, but all that other stuff is happening very quickly. Very good time to go out in nature, get rooted, get grounded, surrender, practice gratitude for where your journey has brought you thus far, where you've been, where you are now. Be grateful. The energy of the solar eclipse lasts about 6 months or so. So, this can be going on for you for about 6 months. The new moon lasts about 4 weeks. So you'll have the combination of the solar eclipse and the new moon for at least 4 weeks. After that, 6 months, you could be still experiencing effects that happened during the solar eclipse. Okay, so I know that was a lot, but I just wanted to give everybody a decent understanding as to what's happening, the energies that are available to us now, and different things that we can do right now to be in alignment with that energy, so that we're not fighting against it and we're going with the flow. Okay, so let us get into your oracle messages now. These decks have been pre-shuffled, cleared, and prayed over, and each deck was asked, I asked Spirit what message they had for you from each deck when it comes to the new moon total eclipse energy. This is what you got. The first one, well, that doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, let me cover. You got a 4, paradigm shift. So this definitely goes along with the solar eclipse energy. You got new beginnings. Your old beliefs are being challenged right now. You may be asking a lot of questions. I've been getting this type of energy a lot, particularly for the collective, but also in private readings, that you're starting to challenge your traditional beliefs or your cultural beliefs. There is a new world, a new reality, a new way of thinking, a new set of beliefs that are available to you now. Y'all are probably going through spiritual awakenings. You're probably noticing numbers, maybe 444, 111, 1234, 222. One of those, angel numbers, 1111, 1010, 1212, those numbers. You're probably noticing that they're not just numbers anymore, and a lot of other things. Your awareness is definitely heightening. You're becoming a lot more aware, and you just need to surrender to the shift. Surrender to it. Embrace it. It's happening for your highest evolution. Your lover's messages. Wow. We talked about forgiveness. Now, Spirit is co-signing that. Like, yes, y'all need to incorporate some forgiveness. I will definitely remember to put the Ho'oponopono spelling in there, and a link to it if I believe I have one saved. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Forgiveness. Good time to incorporate that. The energy supports it. That's around the astrological energy. Your second message, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Again, with the surrender. So your reading has a theme already. Let's see if the tarot correlates with that after we get these. Your next message, free will. Get out of your cocoon. So this is encouraging you to get out of your comfort zone, to try something different, get out of your old routine or your old energies, old way of thinking, old perceptions, old beliefs. Try something new. Take a leap of faith. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all get the Fool card. And your last oracle message, curses. Oh, look at the cute ingredients bag. Like, this is the bag. I mean, well, it doesn't look exactly like that, but the witches back in the day always had a little satchel where they had all their herbs and spices and stuff in. Spice bag. That's the word I'm looking for. That's not what this is about, though. Curses is, it's encouraging you to take responsibility for the energy you send out. Be mindful that the energy that you give out is what also returns to you. And that there may be, again, an old pattern or something that you need to break, an old habit, an old thought process. Is there something that, or some type of relationship or situation that you can incorporate some reconciliation in, with love and understanding? Is that possible? So this ties in very well with forgiveness, reconciliation, and taking responsibility for your actions, for your magic is what it is. You need to take responsibility for your magic. You are very powerful, and what you give out is exactly what you're going to get back. So make sure what you're giving out is what you want to get back. Okay? So let's get into the tarot and see how everything goes together. I feel like I want to put this here. I want to rearrange. I know, I like order. I'm not even gonna apologize. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna apologize. All right, there we go. Angels, archangels, spirit guides, the collective spirit team. What messages, advice, guidance do you have for the collective under this new moon total solar eclipse energy? What do they need to know? What energies are they working with? How can they use this astrological energy to their highest benefit? What messages do you have? Thank you for your presence and your clear, concise messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What messages do you have? What is that? It's 4, 5. Oh, I wanted to say this one wanted to come out, so I'll just take it. Okay. So we have nice cards. You got the 5 of Cups, the Sun, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, so there goes the Surrender, the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of, the 3 of Wands, the World, and the 9 of Cups. So this is definitely way more cards than I expected, but we are going to roll with it because I really do not like to put cards back that actually fell out of the deck. So I feel like I need to adjust a little bit so you can see. Okay, that's a little better. So let's get it popping. The 5 of Cups is about loss. It's about mourning the loss of someone or something. This is an emotional, the sadness, but also not paying attention to the 2 cups that are still standing. It's like an over focus of your loss. Like all of your attention has been going there and you're not paying attention to the 2 cups that are still standing. You have the Sun coming in, bringing youthfulness, vibrance, newness, healing, abundance. Like this is what's the word, like healing energy after a long difficult phase, a long difficult journey. The 9 of Wands, it's like there's one more thing left, but you're being encouraged to keep going, to persevere, or because you persevered before, because you kept going, you now have the Ace of Cups available to you with the 10 of Cups and the World with the 9 of Cups. This is like a lot of awesome cards here. The Ace of Cups bringing a new emotional path. You have the Hanged One encouraging you to see things from a different perspective, to surrender. We kind of spoke about this already with the energy of the new moon and the total eclipse. The new moon is all about new, trying things new, getting out of your comfort zone. You had an oracle card, paradigm shift, that was encouraging you to get out of your comfort zone, to surrender, to accept things as they are. And that acceptance is the key to inner peace. You got the 10 of Cups that is like, you know, this is like one of the most abundant cards in the deck to me. One of them. Because the 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment, but it's also finances. It's like a total emotional fulfillment package. It's financial stability, it's emotional stability, it's family, it's the babies, it's pets if you want that, you know, but it's a total emotional fulfillment to the highest accord. Emotional fulfillment as based on what that means for you. And then you have the 3 of Wands. It's like freedom. She's like looking over the horizon, like, okay, now where I want to go, where is it popping at? Where am I going? Like you're being given the freedom to move about the cabin. You know what I mean? Like you can move now. And then you got the World, a successful completion. This is literally if the moon and eclipse were tarot cards, this is it. This would be Pluto. Like, this is a successful completion. This is the last card of the tarot, which Pluto, not Pluto, the moon. Who's in the 29 degrees? Now let me look at my notes. I believe, like I'm not the one who did the research. Where are my notes? What did I do with my notes? Oh, okay. Which one was in? The eclipse is occurring in 29 degrees of Aries. So that's the last degree. That's the completions that we were talking about. That's the world. It's just yours was successful. And then the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Like your reading, it ends off with a wish fulfillment. So we're going to get some clarifiers to see what each of these energies are bringing for you for this new moon total solar, hybrid solar eclipse. Spirit guides, what's popping? Can we get a clarifier for the Five of Cups, please? Thank you so much. The Wheel of Fortune. Let me get, I really don't need another one. We got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the Five of Cups. So what I just heard was some of y'all might be going through a loss soon. You might be going through a loss of someone, because the Wheel of Fortune is fate. It's like the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. This is something you have no control over. It is, your universe has taken control. They have taken the wheel, and they step in to turn your life in a certain direction that you may not want or be able to do on your own. But some of y'all might be losing, experiencing some type of loss with Pluto being in Aquarius, 0 degrees. Aquarius is the Tower, and Uranus is, I want to say it's the opposite. It's opposition to Pluto, and Uranus is the Death card. So it's like the Tower card and the Death card. And astrologically speaking, those are times when we do see a lot of people leaving this planet. So if that message doesn't reveal more of itself throughout here, then I will dig deeper into that one. Let's get a clarifier for the Sun. Oh wow, the Tower, Pluto. Okay. I guess this wants to be a repetitive message here. So the Tower, the Sun is the result of the Tower. The Tower it's an unexpected change. It's something being cleared away that is, the time is up. There's no more service for you in your life there. It's just not meant for you to be in your life in this next phase. It could be something that wasn't built on a solid foundation, and the foundation had to crumble in order for you to move forward. What's the word? In alignment. The Tower is happening to, the Sun, the Sun is coming to shed some healing, loving life energy into your life, especially the areas where the Tower occurred. Like if it wasn't a whole life tower, because sometimes it's a whole life tower, sometimes it's your entire life that has it to, be redone, so to speak. So the Sun comes in to shine, light and healing, particularly on the areas in your life that the Tower affected. Say it be all the areas, then that's where the Sun is going to shine. If it's just one area, 5 areas, whatever it is, the Sun is coming in to warm you, to to give you some nurturing, loving energy into your life, because it feels like if some of y'all really need it. And those of you that are experiencing a loss are really going to need some type of nurturing and love, vitality, the energy of the sun. When you're going through if it's a health issue that you've had a tower moment in, the sun is a perfect card to come in to shine some healing energy. Just think about how you feel when you step into the sun. We're going to clarify on the Nine of Wands. Spirit, what's popping with the Nine of Wands? What is going on? Thank you. This is the Six of Cups. Felt like that wanted to come out with the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is, and the Six of Cups is clarifying the Nine of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about defending yourself, defending your territory, standing up for what you believe in. So, and the Six of Cups is giving, to me, it's giving like you have the one more thing for y'all could be having to stand up to your family. Like whatever direction you want to take in your life, whether you're coming out of the closet or you are choosing to follow a different religion, culture, or tradition than what your family is used to, or what they're normally, that might be the tradition you're breaking away from with the paradigm shift. I feel like you're going to have to defend yourself, to stand up for your beliefs. You're being encouraged to not give in to what others may feel is good for you. Do where your intuition is leading you. Whatever it is your intuition has been leading to you to up to this point, now is not the time to switch on that. Your intuition is probably leading you to try some new shit, to do something different than what you've been doing all your life, which would be a tradition, culture, religion, a way of thinking, a sexuality that that others expect you to be in. And you're being called to embrace yourself, to embrace your true inner self, and to, to defend, to stand up for you, to honor your values and what you want, and not allow others to talk you out of it, or to shame you, or to make you feel bad, or try to convince you of otherwise. We're going to clarify on the Ace of Cups. Thank you. See if there's something else want to come out with that one. Nope. Two of Wands. The Ace of Cups is bringing you freedom. It's freedom. The Two of Wands is all about getting out of your comfort zone, actually, which you let off with that in the beginning with one of these. I want to say free will. Get out of your cocoon. This Ace of Cups, this new emotional path, is freeing you to get out of your cocoon, to try something new. It's giving you the freedom to move about the world in your true skin, and not in the skin that you have pretended to be all this time. Let me clarify on the Hangman. Thank you. Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles. Wow, that's not a coincidence. Not that there are any. So you're being called to look at, it feels like some type of business idea, or some different, like have a different way of thinking, or a different way of viewing how to do something, or that's what I'm getting, like how to execute something. Or say you want a daycare in your home, and you're being encouraged to look at it differently. Like you could have the daycare, but it doesn't have to be in your home. Maybe you have convinced yourself that you just can't have what they call it, Shoot, what's the word? Oh my God, a building, an establishment. I'm like losing my words right now. You felt like you couldn't have your own spot separate from your house to have the daycare. So you figured, well, let me just do it in my house because that's the only way I can see it being done. And Spirit is like, you know, you're selling yourself short. Don't look at it from a different perspective. You might be able to do exactly what you want, and you have convinced yourself that you can't. That's why you can't see it. Surrender. Pause. Go within. Meditate. Use your intuition. And look at this from a different perspective. There's something that's benefiting you financially and also bringing you some clarity or a new idea or a new way of thinking that is available to you. And Spirit is asking you to pause and take some time to stop, to sit still, so you can see another way of doing this, whatever that this is for you. 10 of Cups. Thank you. Knight of Cups. 10 of Cups clarifier. Anything else wants to jump out? Nope. So you went from the page of... Nope, I'm sorry. That was the Page of Swords. You have a message coming in. I am very... All of a sudden, like my words, I can't find them. Very flustered. It's interesting. You have a love proposal or some type of message coming in that will bring you some type of emotional fulfillment. Well, not some type. It's bringing in like emotional fulfillment to the highest level. This message coming in, or this proposal that you have, this offering that is going to prompt some type of action on your behalf, is definitely serving you emotionally. This, like, either... Well, for me, it feels like this Knight of Cups is bringing, like, the result of this love proposal that you may have gotten already is bringing in the 10 of Cups energy for you, to this highest emotional fulfillment. I'm going to clarify the 3 of Wands. Thank you. Anything else? No. 3 of Wands. 9 of Swords. So what was causing you anxiety, stress, sleepless nights is, I felt like a lot of y'all felt like stuck, like you couldn't move about like you wanted to. You were stagnant, or you didn't have what you feel you needed to be able to move about. Some of y'all may have literally wanted to move, and the 3 of Wands is coming in to free you from that. Like, it's giving you the freedom to, like I said, move about the cabinet. Like, you're gonna have the freedom and everything that you need to unstuck yourself. I am very well aware that that is not a word. I have made it my word though, and I like it. It's unstucking yourself, and that's what the 3 of Wands is going to bring for you. Thank you very much. Clarifier on the world. Clarifier on the world and what this energy is bringing this new moon. Hybrid eclipse, the Strength card. So the Strength card, it's like it's a very good compliment to the world. It's because it's a true sheer determination and willpower and perseverance. You overcame these obstacles. So because you used your inner divine strength, you have now come to a successful completion, which leads to a successful new beginning. They go hand in hand. You can't have a beginning without having an ending. You can't have an ending without something new beginning. So it's like Spirit saying you did the damn thing, and I'm very proud of you. Y'all also had the 9 of Wands here. Like, you really persevered. You didn't give up. You kept going even when it looked confusing. You did not quit. 9 of Cups clarifier. 9 of Cups. Okay, this is going to be too many. Yes. This fell out first. All 4s. And you had 4 here. 4s are all about stability, structure. And you got the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. clarifying the wish fulfillment. So it's like with the Four of Swords and you got the Hanged Man again. It's almost like y'all need to surrender to the end. Like you've been in this survival period for so long that you're not seeing the end. You don't even, you know, almost like some of y'all have given up on it being over. And you're just stuck in the hustle mode or the survival mode. But Spirit is saying it's time to rest and incorporate some meditation. Reflect, which we talked about in the beginning, about this is a good time to do some reflection and to pause, to pause, to look at things differently, it's like to take in everything that has happened, to truly soak in everything you've been through. And sometimes when you reflect, you don't even realize what the hell you done been through until you reflect. It's like, well, damn, I went through all of that. I can't believe that. I didn't even remember that until I just remembered it. You know what I'm saying? And some of you have, you know, this is my unexpected money coming card. That an amount where you may be prone to want to hold on to it or wanting to hoard the money you receive. And you're being guarded against that. Like, don't be frugal about it. Be smart, be logical, be balanced, but don't be frugal, because that comes from a lack mentality. If you believe in the possibility of lack, you believe that money can run out, or anything you have can run out, and it can't run out. So as long as you know that truth, then hoarding and holding on to stuff so tightly would not come up in your existence. Others of you, I feel that you're holding on to suffering. Like you're holding on to the struggle, the difficult phase. And I don't even think you realize you're holding on to it. You just, like I said, you've gotten so used to it being there that you don't really know how to let it go and to follow the path of least resistance. So Spirit is asking you to pause and see things from a different perspective. You have stability coming. Your wish fulfillment is literally bringing you some unexpected finances, some rest. It's bringing you a relief is what it is. It's a relief is probably half of y'all wish fulfillment or wish. It's just to get some type of relief, some type of financial relief, a break, somewhere, sometime where I don't need to just keep going and going and going. I want to sit still for a second without having to move in order to eat, so to speak. That's what I'm picking up from that. So we're going to use a different deck and see if there are any additional messages. And I'm going to get, because this message came in kind of solo. This 5 of Cups message with the Wheel of Fortune. It kind of came in solo. Everything else is like freedom and love and just pausing and messages and total fulfillment. The world, wish fulfillment. Like, that's the only one that came in like that. So let me get a little bit something more on it. So spirit team, the collective spirit team. Can I have a little bit more information on this 5 of Cups energy and what this means or is bringing for them? My card fell. 1 second. Ace of Pentacles. New money. New money. Let me see if there are any additional. Anything. Where is this loss coming from for them? Is this past? Is it coming? What is this 5 of Cups energy for the collective? 7 of Wands. It's repeated. Having to defend your beliefs. Okay. A little bit more information on this loss, Spirit, please. Thank you. A little bit more information. Well, whatever you want to tell us anyway. What is this loss? because this is a reading for myself as well. So I want to know. And look, the Wheel of Fortune doubled up. So this is pretty much what Spirit's like. This is all I'm saying. That it's destiny. Whatever this loss is, whether you've experienced it already or you're getting ready to, the Wheel of Fortune doubled up on that card. Like, that is so not something you can plan from two different decks. Like, two different decks clarifying the same card, and the Wheel of Fortune popped out with the Ace of Pentacles, which if you're dealing with when you're dealing with a reading that has a loss in it, the Ace of Pentacles can signify inheritance, because it's a new financial path. Four of Pentacles can also be inheritance, because it's unexpected money coming, and it's usually a large amount of unexpected funds. And the Seven of Wands could be defending yourself to your family, which we actually did already say with this one when the Six of Cups came out. So, you know, this may be a painful ending. This cycle that you're in, this phase that is completing for you, and a new one starting, it could possibly end painfully. It can end in separation. It can end in someone transitioning for some of you, and under this astrological energy for myself as well. Like, I'm not immune to this reading. This is for all of us. And you know, if y'all are like me, some of y'all might be getting dreams about the fact that somebody was leaving. I have. It's literally made me feel like I was going nuts. I know I'm not nuts, but you know, with energy and just the connection from 3D to 5D to 12, all the other dimensions, it's sometimes, you know, you could just, your human self might get to you. My ego, human self, gets to me all the time. Not that I allow it, but you know, it happens. Like, I'm having a dream. That's crazy. Why would you know, I don't know. So this is the reading for everybody. Some of us may be experiencing a loss. Some of us may be maybe getting an inheritance from a family member, somebody from our past, somebody from our childhood, past life, something like that. But it seems to be, I don't want to sound insensitive. I really don't want to sound insensitive, but it seems to be the smallest part of the reading. It's like, it's destiny. It was written in the stars before you got here. Everybody that's playing a part in this lost tower moment that's happening, all the souls that are playing a part in it, all agreed to these parts before they got here. So, you know, that's kind of like spirit. Like, this is what it was supposed to be. I understand you don't remember because you're not in the stars anymore, or as soon as you got here in 3D, you forgot, which we all do. But it's destiny. It was written this way. This is how it was supposed to go. And I need you to see this from a different perspective. I need you to look at it from a different perspective. So you can see clearly what is going on. And don't just look at it from your 3D senses. Okay? Let's see. And that is a message for all of us. Definitely all of us. I totally heard all those words that I just said. So that, you know, I communicate whatever Spirit tells me to communicate. I always say this is Spirit's channel. This is God's channel. I don't run shit here. I just I do what Spirit tells me to do. I do the readings, I do the topics, I do the questions, I pull the cards, I communicate the messages, everything based on what Spirit tells me to say or do. So let me get any additional messages to see if Spirit has anything additional for us for this new moon hybrid eclipse energy. Like, we got a lot of energies going on here. New moon, total eclipse, annular. I mean, hello. Pluto here, Aries there. Good God. And Pluto is in, what, 0 degrees Aquarius? My moon sign is Aquarius. So it's like, oh my God, what's happening? The Tower card is in my mood. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords, which I spoke on that earlier. The Sun repeated, and then you got the Heartbreak Separation card. I'll get one more. The Eight of Swords I did speak on when I felt like, it was when this card came out, the Nine of Swords, and I felt like y'all felt trapped. You felt like you weren't able to move about like you wanted to, or literally move for some people. One more additional message, if any, Spirit. One more additional message. You know, you can't just bust a law some people and then, like, no, I don't have any additional. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm going to take the Awakening because that is the Judgment, and that is so tied in. And actually, in reverse, Judgment is about a loss. But we're going to get a clarifier. This might be a little longer than I want it to be, but I want to give y'all a complete reading because although it was the smallest message, it's a little heavier one. I get it. So, you got the Eight of Swords, where some of y'all felt trapped too. You couldn't move. You felt bounded. And you couldn't move about like you wanted to. You got the Sun that repeated right underneath each other, coincidentally, quote unquote. So that is a huge message in your reading, that the Sun is coming to shine healing on you. You got the Awakening. This is a divine renewal, a divine rebirth, a resurrection. On the traditional Judgment card, you literally have people coming out of their coffins. No, so I'm so not talking about a resurrection happening on earth again like Jesus. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your life energetically is getting a divine resurrection. You got the Three of Swords. So like we talked about, some of us may be experiencing some sort of sadness or heartbreak or separation or all. You got the Ace of Swords, which is, oh wow. You got the Judgment on the bottom of this deck. I'm going to take that. You also got the Nine of Swords, which is a repeat, but I'm not going to take all that. And you got the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. Having a new way of thinking that it gives you a light bulb moment, like an aha, like it reawakens you mentally. It gives you a new beginning, a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things. Okay, so let me get a clarifier on these. Eight of Swords, Spirit. What is popping with the Eight of Swords? What's the lick? That's a lot. We're not going to take all of that. I want to see what it was, but that's too many. So if you can bring back the energy that you wanted to come out, please, Spirit. I would appreciate it. But I just need one clarifier, if you don't mind. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles. So this was one of them that fell out. So you got an 8 to clarify the 8. So some of y'all may be seeing 888 or, you know, infinity a lot. But the 8 of Pentacles is rewards for hard work. And rewards for the skills that you have mastered. Yeah. I was about to say something, but that's not that card. The eight of Pentacles is like it's rewards. I there's really no other word coming to me. It's like rewards for hard work. Like it's a job well done type card. So the Eight of Pentacles is coming to free you from this Eight of Swords. I feel like y'all felt financially trapped. Like you were trapped because your finances wasn't flowing the way you wanted it to, so it limited the amount of things you were able to do. But the Eight of Pentacles is coming in to put you in this Two of Wands energy where you have freedom to move about like you want to. So Sun, clarifier on the Sun. Clarifier on the Sun. I don't think I've ever did a shuffle like that. This reading has been very interesting. Very, very interesting. Nine of Cups. You got the wish fulfillment card again. The sun is coming to make all your dreams come true. Yes, it sounds like a fairy tale, but wow, 10 of Wands on the bottom. You know, life can be a fairy tale. It all depends on how you look at it. Change your thoughts, you could change your world. Clarifier on Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about financial stability. So the Judgment card is, this is definitely financial. Like I said that y'all, I felt like y'all went through like y'all were financially stuck. So you're getting some financial freedom. This is financial stability. Is like your finances are being resurrected from the dead. Three of Swords. Thank you. Wow, the sun for the third time. Ooh, I really think this is something. Oh, wow, look at the Ace of Swords. Repeated. Y'all are definitely, a lot of you are like you just went through a loss of someone or you're getting ready to. The sun has come out 3 times. It's like, you know, when a baby is crying and we go scoop them up to comfort them. It's like, this is what Spirit is trying to do right now with the sun card. It's like, you know, your pencil point broke, but we have a pencil sharpener. We can make you a brand new one, you know, and it's not like you're going through a loss and we can replace that person. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're like, you are getting ready to go through some type of heartbreak. You got the heartbreak, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Cups. Like you literally got all the sad cards in the deck. You got the 9 of Cups as well. I'm sorry, the 9 of Swords. So, you know, y'all are getting ready to go through something tough. Either that or you literally just went through something tough. And Spirit is trying to cradle you. They're trying to nurture you, to hold you, to, you know, let you know it's okay. It's okay. Please, I need you to look at this a different way, because this is what was supposed to happen, you know. So, you know, especially since energetically moving from this dimension to another one is not, you know, it's not looked at the same. Humans put emotions to it. Tears before judgment, or judgment before tears, is the short version of the ACI or ACIM. I forgot what it's saying. What is it? A Course in Miracles. Jeez, how could I forget that? A Course in Miracles. It's, you know, it tells you like we allow our ego to judge the situation, and then based on that judgment, we assign some type of emotion. We either assign anger, tears, or sadness, worry, jealousy, whatever emotion you can think of. We assign it that emotion based on how we have allowed our ego to judge the situation. So again, I'm not saying all that to like downplay losing someone. I'm just saying there's another aspect that you're probably not focusing on, or Spirit is trying to catch you before it happens to tell you to look at it from a different perspective. They brought you the sun 3 times. This message has been emphasized 3 times. Clarified with the 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, and then the sadness was clarified by the sun. So, Ace of Swords clarifier. That also repeated twice. Get out of here. This is the Star. This is also another healing hope. This is also another healing hope card. This is like knowing exactly where to go and understanding everything so you have a clear, aligned, divine path. So somehow from this loss comes a whole new beginning, a whole new financial beginning, a whole new emotional beginning. Like there is happiness on the other side of this loss. And then when you vibrate high enough to learn that you really didn't lose anybody, and they just kind of switched back to their original self. They were here on earth, and that's how you remember them. But if you try to find them where they are now, which you do so by meditating and connecting with higher realms, you'll have a very strong connection to them still. I like how Esther Hicks, who is also Abraham Hicks, explained it when her husband Jerry passed. She went through the, you know, the pain and suffering and stuff. But I'm not going to go into all of that, but you can look it up. If, you know, if you're going through a loss, maybe that may help you to see it from a different perspective and to understand what is happening. This reading definitely lasted a lot longer than I wanted it to, but that's fine. Whoever this is for will receive it. You will receive it, and it will resonate for you. So thank you for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for being here with me and taking your time. My condolences to anyone that has went through a loss recently. My condolences to you. Please enjoy this new moon and the changes that it's bringing about, because you may not be able to see it right now, but from this loss, there's a whole new, different, beautiful life of freedom and financial stability waiting for you. There's a whole new other side. I love you all. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if this resonated for you. And enjoy the rest of your week and weekend. I love you. Love, light, and oneness.